So in other devices, we have actuators, micro relays, humidity sensors, data storage, strain sensor, and the companies who are producing and have commercialized those devices have been mentioned here. Global MEMS market by the type of the device. We have RF MEMS, oscillators, microfluidics, environmental MEMS, optical MEMS, MEMS microphones, inertial MEMS, pressure MEMS, thermophiles, micro bolometers, and ink jet heads or inkjet nozzles. By applications, the global market is actually in automobile or automotive, healthcare, industry, consumer electronics, telecom, and aerospace and defense. MEMS applications, that's why we study MEMS. What are the applications? So you think of the area, you would find MEMS there. MEMS is everywhere nowadays. You grab a product, and when you investigate it, you would find a number of MEMS sensors or actuators in that product. So in this slide, you could see the application of MEMS sensors and actuators. For example, MEMS for pressure sensing. So there is we use pressure sensors for sensing pressure in automobile tires. Microphones are everywhere in your laptops, cell phones, mobile phones, tablets, everywhere. Printer heads. So pressure sensors are all used there. This is just a few examples. Accelerometer, gyroscope, and direction compasses. Those are the inertial sensing devices. In cell phones, smart watches, game stations, projector micro displays, that is the multimedia projectors. In multimedia projectors, micro mirrors are used. Biological and medical applications, lab on the chip technology, cell gripper, cell sorter. These are the technologies or actuators, MEMS actuators, which we are using for biological and biomedical applications. Energy, we are producing fuel cells on very small scales, and also we are generating energy from the waste energy, which is known as, the technology is known as energy harvesting. Radio frequency, we are using oscillators and resonators for RF applications. So the application is everywhere. Some more applications of the MEMS. You think of an area and you think of a product, and as I told you, if you look deep into it, if you investigate it, if you look into its fabrication, you would find a number of MEMS products in it. Aerospace, information technology, robotics, medical engineering and sports, medical treatment, diagnosis, chemical analysis, environment and biohazard, production delivery, transportation, industry, agriculture, everywhere. We are using the micro electromechanical sensors, actuators, and devices in these products. Even in future, we would have micro and nano satellites. Already for the last 10 years, we are working to produce micro and nano satellites. So in future, you would see that in the environment, in the upper atmosphere in space, we would have micro and nano satellites. Robotics, you have already seen the evolution of robotics, artificial intelligence, and those things in your life. The information technology is nowadays we are moving towards the 5G technology. In future, the cell phone would be just an air plug. The size would extremely reduce due to the emerging technologies. Application into robotics and automation. So in robotics and automations, we are using accelerometers to control the motion of the robots. We are using gyroscopes to control the motion of the robot. Similarly, we are using pressure sensor, tactile sensor, force sensor. In robotics and automotive system, all these sensors are used for the feedback, and they are used to control the machines, automatic machines, and robots. In future, we would have very sophisticated humanoid robots, and all these sensors are already in the market. All these sensors are already in the market. These MEMS sensors for the communication, vision, smell, taste, pressure, electrical measurement, tactile or touch sensor, speech sensors, sound, position sensor, vision sensor, all these sensors are in the market and they have been successfully produced with the MEMS technology and they are commercially available. In future, we would have more sophisticated sensors with better resolution and sensitivity, with more features and smaller dimensions, and they would be used in these sophisticated humanoid robots. This slide is about the MEMS pressure sensor application. So you could see that nowadays we are using these sensors everywhere. Let's start from your mobile phone, smartphone. In smartphone, there is pressure sensor which gives you the atmospheric pressure. This is the atmospheric pressure. There is also humidity sensor. In tablets, we are also there would be a pressure sensor which is giving you the atmospheric pressure. Household application, household devices such as washing machine, refrigerator, and all other appliances, you could find the MEMS pressure sensor. Industrial applications. In industry, we would be doing certain processes. We would have pipelines where we have to measure the pressure, and nowadays those pressure measurement is done with the MEMS sensors. Avionics and defense, a number of pressure sensors are mounted to give you the pressure in the oil lines, fuel lines, give you the measurement of the atmospheric pressure, etc. Automobile application, we are using pressure sensor in TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. Pressure accelerometer pressure sensors are also used in side airbags. in order to control the amount of pressure or thrust which have been applied on the passenger during the deployment of the airbag. Pressure sensors are also used in HVAC, that is air conditioning system, centralized air conditioning system. Medical applications are growing day by day. We are using MEMS for the drug delivery, PPAP machines, blood pressure monitoring. You may have seen this blood pressure monitoring machine or device. It has a MEMS sensor. And this is the market share of the pressure sensor. MEMS pressure sensor market players and market share. The slide is 2012 case study, based on 2012 case study. And you could see these are the well-known companies who are producing the pressure sensor, and those are commercially available. Freescale, GE Sensing, Sensata. I could not read this, but we could find it later on. Bosch and others. And this is their contribution. Freescale 6%, GE Sensing 8%, and SATA 10%. 10% for this company, and Bosch is capturing 15% of the market. So these are the well-known companies which are producing the commercial MEMS pressure sensors. MEMS motion sensor, growing market for MEMS motion sensor. Motion sensor we means gyroscope, vibrometer, accelerometer, etc. This is the volumes unit. So initially we start using the motion sensors in automobile, but then with the passage of time we start using in the gaming stations. Nowadays these motion sensors are available in the mobile phones and also in the wearable devices such as speedometer, smartwatch, etc. So, and the application have started way back in 1993, and in 2007, the Apple iPhone introduced those motion sensors in their smartphones. They brought the first smartphone in the market, so they actually used the motion sensor there. Nowadays, due to the invention of the IoT, the emergence of the IoT technology, the applications of all of the sensors have been enormously increased. Another slide about the MEMS application. The MEMS inertial sensors is in the military. So we are using these in military drones, defense jets, MAV tanks, military fighters, naval ships, nuclear missiles, so naval ships, drones, jet aircraft, tanks, passenger aircraft, helicopters. In civil aircraft, civil and paramilitary UAVs, unmanned flying vehicles, general aviation, satellites, business jets, etc. So the application is in defense, commercial aerospace, and also in industrial, civil, naval, and offshore oil exploration. So in industry, we are using these MEMS in agriculture, pressure sensing, airbag deployment, sensors in automobile, digital light processing, optical applications, smartphone, etc. So as we discussed before, that the application of these devices is in every field. Global motion sensor market, that how the market for the motion based sensors, inertial sensors, have increased. Uh, this is the market analysis from 2009 to 2014. This is 2009, this is 2014, and the value economy, or it is in the millions of dollars. So you could see that the annual growth rate is increasing rapidly, and the market is gaining its size with respect to time, meaning that the utilization of the motion sensors, or the applications of the motion sensors, are increasing by leaps and bounds. This is another analysis for the MEMS motion sensors, and here you could see the forecast. This analysis is from 2016 to 2021, and the forecast is in millions of US dollars. And here you could also see the contribution of each product or sensor. MEMS accelerometer is brown. Microwave is navy blue. Ultrasonic sensors are represented orange. Infrared, light or sky blue. MEMS combined is this purple. MEMS magnometer is green. MEMS gyroscope is light brown, and others are actually, this represents the other devices. So you could see the forecast that the application and the market of this is growing with respect to year. You could see the application of MEMS in your mobile phones. And mobile phones, we have pressure sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, humidity sensor, pedometer. Pedometer tells you about the distance to which you have done walk or running. And there is also pulse meter nowadays in smartphones, and also heart rate meter, etc. And all those products are available in all the popular smartphones which are available in the market. And this is the MEMS market for the mobiles, which, or cell phones, which have a number of MEMS sensors in it. 6 billion US dollar is the market for mobile phones. And these are the companies who are actually producing the mobile phones, and they are available in the market. So again, furthermore, MEMS microphones. The MEMS microphones are used everywhere. Your mobile phones, tablets, laptops, digital cameras, uh, consumer electronics such as tablets, cell phones, IoT, Internet of Things, smartwatch, automobile, medical applications, and in medical applications normally in these devices which are used to magnify the sound or human voices for the patients who are listening, who have listening impairment, and earphones handsets, and all those earphone handsets we are using MEMS microphones, smartphones, etc. So also your mobile phones have microphones which have been produced using microfabricated technology, and which is a MEMS product. This is the MEMS microphone market by performance level in handsets, tablets, and wearable devices. The market is in millions of dollars, and the study is from the 2010 to 2019, and you could see the applications or utility of the microphones is increasing as each year is passing. RF MEMS, um, RF devices are produced and they are actually utilized in a number of applications, such as we have transmission, reception, handsets, base stations, wireless product which comprise of portable PCs, GPS, etc. Radar systems, there we use phase delay systems. RFID tag, you may have heard of it. And another technology is MMW, which is improved multimeter sensor. And GPS technology, which is used in the automobile for tracking or showing the directions in which the automobiles have to move. Satellite communications, adjustable antennas, and intelligent housing, um, etc. It all have RF MEMS application. And this is the RF MEMS switches market. RF MEMS switch, we are used in all those devices. US millions of dollars. And this is the application, this color represents the application aerospace and defense, test and instrumentation, telecom infrastructure, and the black one is the mobile phones. So the application started way back 2006, this is 2007, 2008, 2009, we have crossed 50 million US dollars, and 2010 the market has grown to 150, three times of 2009, 150 million US dollars, and in 2011 the market forecast is almost more than 200 US million dollars. This is the latest analysis for the RF MEMS product from 2017 to 2023 MEMS market forecast for RF versus other devices. RF MEMS is represented by the orange color, whereas other MEMS devices are represented by the green color. CAGR, combined compound annual growth rate is 17% for the year from 2017 to 2023, and the study is done in 2018. So as you see that what is happening, the RF MEMS devices are catching the market of all other devices. The contribution or the application of both are increasing. However, you could see that with the due to the uh, invention of the emerging technologies such as telecom, um, wireless communication, wireless networking, Internet of Things, etc. The application in near future, the application of RF devices would be enormous. Another application which recently we have seen about the MEMS product is Internet of Things. Internet of Things, we want to run everything with remotely through Internet, whether it is industry, whether those are household appliances, etc. Internet is, we are using the Internet of Things everywhere nowadays. We are using consumer and for home appliances. We would have smart infrastructure uh, in near future. Already we have security and surveillance equipment. We are using Internet of Things for smart transportation. We are using Internet of Things for industry. The Industry 4 concept is actually based on the Internet of Things. Retail market, healthcare, and other applications. And the Internet of Things, which have been in the market, this technology is in market, and industry is using, um, and we are using it for transportation, healthcare, etc. We are actually using a number of MEMS products in that. And in near future, you would see that most of the all of the industry would be on the Industry 4. So Internet of Technology would be there, and you would see a tremendous amount of application of MEMS products there. Okay, with this, I'm finishing the lecture. So if you have a question, you could ask, or if you want to discuss something,